session of the webinar. Welcome back to this webinar, and this is okay. I can hear myself right. Okay, and this is the second session of the webinar where we get to talk on the film funding opportunities for filmmakers. Our speaker is ready to take us on this jolly ride where we get to be exposed to opportunities that are available for filmmakers, both new, upcoming, and as well the expert filmmakers that we have on the scene today. All right, so before I bring him on, I would like to read his bio for us to get acquainted with him. And that way it will give us, a lot more welcoming response likewise. Remember, you can connect with us and continue the conversation on Telegram. So if you're yet to get to join Telegram, get on it now. Go to your email and you will find the link on there. All right, so we have Mr. Dotun Osunsanya had his theater training at the University of Ibadan and the Bulgarian Institute for Film and Theater. He made his career at the National Council for Arts and Culture, NACAC, NCAC, from where he retired as the Director, Performing Arts in 2017. Dotun Osunsanya is one of the very few who managed to combine working for government with a robust presence in the field. An actor, director, he is fastidious about the business side of theater and film practice. In consequence, he played a significant role in midwifing the National Association of Nigerian Theater Arts Practitioners, NANTAP. He is deeply involved with the promotion of blockchain distributed technology, cryptocurrency, and decentralized finance. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with me Mr. Dotun Osunsanya. Sir, you have the floor now.
Thank you very much. I want to start with thanking the organizers of this very issue. Yes, the distributed ledger technology, DLT, has been here for a whole of 10 plus years, but it's not married to mainstream. What that means is that many of the people who can reap advantage from this new technology have not even heard of it, not beginning to use it. So I'm glad to be here. I'll let us go straight into most of what needs to be said about blockchain, currency, and as it relates to the film industry and other places where funding is in public space. But the issue here is that it is not everybody that's I'm not looking at myself so much as giving a lecture, but as somebody who is leading a discussion on this important subject. Now, blockchain is technology. Cryptocurrency and its need just from the possible ways in which blockchain is applied. Therefore, what blockchain and cryptocurrency have been able to bring into any field, it does not necessarily constitute a new thing, but it's a new perspective. So fundraising had been there before blockchain came. I would therefore like for us is talk about blockchain and then get around to the contribution. So what I've done is set for myself which I will answer in short discourse I'm going to do, and then the audience pick areas that they would like me to expound on. Some of those questions that I want to ask and answer include: what is fundraising? Who does fundraising? And from whom do we hope to raise funds? Then the processes. There are varying things here. What are the things that you need to do when you want to raise funds? Then we'll talk about the special contribution of blockchain and cryptocurrency into this field. Ali will deal with a new device called DAO. We'll get there, we'll expand that. So what's fundraising? Fundraising is any entity does when it has a new project or set of projects which it believes can extend its reach. Usually capability for it, it has capability next level, but it does not have funds to achieve. So we're talking here of two sides to the coin. The person who needs the fund, and then there are people who are ready to give the fund. Now, what kind of fund are we talking about? There are basically two broad categories of fund, and that division is actually pertinent to what the person within the fund expects. They are grant and then investment or loan funding. When somebody gives a grant, he does not necessarily expect the money to come back to him, but he expects that if he will give grant to what that person is doing, it aligns with what a granting or funding body is doing or believes should be done. On the other hand, when you talk of bank loan, when you talk of angel investment and venture capital, these are people who expect returns from their money. Most of the time, they expect them to come back to them at the beginning, and sometimes they also expect something extra, maybe interest, maybe they want a share of the company. So, who must decide clearly if which of the two will fit is the business model. Most of the time, companies that operate as not for are the ones to go for grant. Those who operate as for will normally either go straight to the bank and seek a loan or invite the venture capitalists and angel investors into their business. There's a very a differentiation between angel investors and venture capitalists. Venture capitalists are people who are ready to stake their money on the business in the hope that they will make gains. Unlike banks, they don't invest, but they do that. They invest when they believe that the company is likely to grow and that they can sell of their profit. If they don't, then they are not likely. On the other hand, angel investors are because they can allow their money to stay in the company. Somebody said they stake their money more on the managerial capability in charge of the program on the project. Angel investors or capitalists, what the should know is that these are people who are not interested in getting money that you will have. These are people who expect a certain level of control over business. Sometimes they have to ask for a representative on your management, whether the bank, agent investors, or venture capitalists. So this style of control is something that the person must reckon with from the very beginning. Now, how does the person looking for funds and the person who is ready to give funds look at each other? In traditional mode, he will need to sit down and then articulate one where he tends to do the amount of he needs Three, the amount of returns he believes he will get will not always be money, but it is at this point deciding the lender, the commercial lenders and seeking a grant. Now, in traditional fundraising, what will happen is that you will need to submit these to an office. If he is targeting a particular funder, he will submit to the office of that funder and expect a response, which may be yes or no. There may be further meetings to adjust parameters if they feel, well, there's something in this, but it is not normally fund. There's the option of looking for fund, not going to particular fund, he throws it open. That is, he publishes his prospectus and then it allows anybody at all to respond to that. This is where we talk of offer. When it comes to the legal offer, there are procedures. After he has prepared his prospectus, he must submit it to rigorous examination by SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission. Now, the idea is that whatever claim is making will grow, whatever is making by third party. Investors have usually gone through this level of rigor. Now, these are the traditional ways. They want to know that whatever claims you're making out, what you did in the past, what level of success you achieved in the past, what your projections are for the future, and for the particular project for which you're seeking funding, they are correct. Particularly in a field available, have to go through the endowment fund. They are as rigorous, except the trade is a little more active in cultural. Have been done. We know now that the issue of funding, it is not something that blockchain is bringing possibility. But the particular contribution is, as it has done in every else, it has partially removed the middleman. Now, when you prepare your prospectus, you do not submit it to a commission, a third party to examine. And generally, it is also not a prospectus. There are new terms, but essentially the same thing. So the prospectus now bears a new name. It is called white paper. When you prepare your white paper, you publish it. When you publish it, it becomes something that anybody anywhere in the world and then respond appropriately whether they want to fund you or not. Now, we said in traditional funding, it is called initial public offer. In the new mode, it is called initial coin offer, being something close to the synonym of cryptocurrency. That is, you can reckon that something like initial cryptocurrency offer, but the official term is initial coin offer. When it is published, because anybody in the world can see that prospectus, because anybody in the world can respond to it, what has come to be is that the process before that traditionally will have taken up to 6 months, sometimes 1 year, sometimes more, can in fact completed even within a week if you are that fast with your writing of your prospectus, with the publishing, with the of the page where people, everybody in the world can respond without any restrictions. Sometimes, in some instances, funds of the magnitude that was considered large before has been raised even within 1 week via the new method. So what the blockchain is bringing into it, once again, is the removal or elimination of the middleman. Two, it has made the process faster. Now, removing the middleman, something that is achieved because with okay, I forgot to mention that there's what is why the reason why anybody in the world can do this thing is because of something that as an addition, an extension of blockchain. It is called smart contract. Is that when you have reached agreement between any two or more parties as to a procedure for anything, including loaning and borrowing money, you can now program it on the computer, and then it becomes immutable. We can change it after that. Once you sign it and you deploy it, the computer will ensure that things go precisely the way the two of you have agreed. So where the middleman is no more needed. So the need to trust, to ask the third party like tech, like NEA, verify your agreement is absolutely unnecessary. And that also contributes to increasing the speed. So there's less bureaucracy, there's less need for third-party verification, and then there's speed. Now, it comes at a cost, because you see, everything that comes into our life, there's always a plethora of people who are ready to exploit it negatively. Now, this new speed, this new dispensation without third party means that some people have abused it in the past. They publish their white paper, get people to donate money, and then suddenly the website disappears. So that is a new problem that is being created in this field. There are now new people who are trying to bring some amount of control. But the thing is that the instances of success are much higher than the failures. The instances of trustworthiness has been far higher than the instances of what they call rug pull, that is scam pages. Now, you will notice that this format is valid not just for film. It is for valid for virtually anybody who is taking from all the same. There are projects that have been designed precisely for the film industry. One of the instances is called MovieBlock, a blockchain program that is targeted precisely at enabling funders and users of funds in the crypto space who are involved in film to locate one another. Now, that said, additionally, those who are looking to give funds, especially as investment, sometimes do not act alone. Well, banks are already corporate, but some individuals who want to give loan to maybe filmmakers or other upcoming group, sometimes bonded together, and you have the concept of the venture or capital sometimes being borrowed. Now, in the days of cryptocurrency and blockchain, it is still possible to have a group that is looking for funds incorporated. It is possible for a group that is giving grant to also be incorporated. But there is a new mode of corporation, district autonomous organization. Now, this for me is the highest contribution of, because it means Nigeria is that a governance on basis, for example, it is close to cooperative. The cooperative, you have one man on board, but when you have distributed autonomous organization, there's a relationship. The tokens are like cryptocurrency, or if $1 from the being raised on that DAO, you are free to get as many of the tokens as you want. But when we now need a DAO to determine the number of tokens that you bought are determine will use and all the 5 of us, I have people have applied to get grant who will now be required to vote. 500 doesn't mean that I must. I don't just say a yes. I would decide to do what is called staking. So the extent to which 500 or I have the project. Now, I need in favor of the that will get grant. So all on their own. People raise the funds all under, but they are distributed on organization to decide more which one and above the other. So the new means that Brooklyn are brought into this. You have speed, you have then you also have which that once we agree, nobody, which means it is our token that represent our support that has been proposed. Okay, once a member of a DAO, you have to propose. So if a member of a DAO funds, you project you wish to be done, also tokens will decide just presented first before the. I think that should be it. Questions should I say after? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Uncle. All right, so we'll be continuing the conversation on the Telegram group now for question and answers, just in case any other person joins in later. Due to time zones, we cannot have everyone online right now, but most of them joining later at night. Okay, I'll be adding you to the Telegram group now, sir. Thank you.